Movie 2, Canvas, and the first day handout assignment schedule is what we're going over right now. And so all of these items will be clickable items as soon as you go into Canvas. And as I said before, I'm going to email them to you. But without delay, I have your Canvas page on screen, which is the virtual one, the 12-week one. I also have your 16-week one. But when you go on to macomb.edu, all you have to do on this new Macomb page is click My Macomb. Now, if you're new to Canvas and you come into Canvas just like this, once you put in your password and everything else, which I've already done, of course, let me go to this home page. You're going to click the Canvas button right there. So let me go backwards. The Canvas button is just down on the left-hand side here. Let me almost make this page the whole screen so we don't get the syllabus in the way. So now, on the left-hand side, don't click your My Macomb thing, which is where you would actually go to do some things in there, okay, which I don't want to talk about at the moment, meaning going to get your program plan, which is right over here for these students right there. And I'm going to show you a couple of things at the end if I can remember how to go to Career Services and get yourself set up with Career Services as soon as possible. And you might not think it's time, but there are internships available through Career Services that are wonderful. So we're going to go do that later. But let's get this done and out of the way. Let's go to Canvas. Now, if you've never been on Canvas, go click and review the Student Introduction tutorial. It will show you how to get around Canvas. It says, are you new to Canvas? Review the Student Introduction tutorial for more information on how to use the Canvas Learning Management System. And then they will actually, at the end of it, I believe, they actually then sign you up for Canvas if you haven't already been on there. Okay, so please go through that within the first few days of class. Obviously, you need to be on Canvas. Okay, and most of you registered through your My Macomb portal, so there won't be any issue there. Again, let me say this again. If you need to, before I go into this, there's an inbox down here. Okay, you can click the inbox. Now, if I wanted to send a message to you, I would find you in all my courses here. So you can click all courses, go to your Photoshop class. Once you're in your Photoshop class, you can see all the stuff over here, but go over to compose a new message. You didn't really have to do that. I was not thinking. You can go to compose a new message. You can choose which class you want it to go to. So I'll just go to one of the Photoshop classes. Now let me pretend that I'm you. Okay, how do you get to me? You click this button right there and you click to Teachers. Now I should come up in the Teacher and you can see me, Brian Sorial, right there, so just click it. So if you want to send me a message, just click the Teachers and send me the message. And if you have to, attach your assignment to this. There's an Attach button right there. Just click the Attach button, locate your assignment, attach it to this email, and then talk to me. Now, if you don't need to, if it's an issue that doesn't require an attachment, then just go ahead and send me an email. I'll get it very quick. Don't forget to put a subject in, okay? So I'm going to cancel that because I'm not sending myself a message, but that's how to navigate through the inbox. Let's go back to courses. So in order to get onto your course, just click Courses over here on the left. Click to the course that you want, which is exactly what I did. I'm not going to do it again, but is exactly what I did to get into this. So now this comes up on screen, which is the home page. There's only two places you really have to go. Okay, and these aren't clickable right now because I haven't made them linked, but you could click modules right there. Now clicking assignments or modules, I would click modules, because look what that takes you to. It takes you to what I want to get into, which is all of the stuff. Now, the three, meaning all the things you need for this class. So in general course information, there's your syllabus right there. You can, I actually have a syllabus tutorial movie right there, which you can click to and you can get the syllabus. I'm thinking that there is the old one, which I now have to put in the new one. So that one will be changed, of course, because I just did that movie a few minutes ago, and this is the old one from the old class. But The syllabus should be right there somewhere. Maybe I haven't even put it up in there yet. So, I do have to actually put the syllabus up on top. I'm looking at the syllabus movies, and these are actually movie 1 and 2. So this is going to look different when you go in it. It's going to say this will be the Brian Sorial introduction movie, which is there. So the same stuff, let me click this. The same stuff that was here from the Brian Sorial movie to the PDF file, which is the syllabus, to movie 1, 2, and 3, they will be, when you go into it on Monday, they will be up in here. Okay? No big deal. Let's go to the generic week 1. I do want you to watch me play in Photoshop. Even if you have Photoshop experience, please, I will tell you why right now. When I click it, I talk about selections and things in Photoshop which you don't have any knowledge of, I bet. Did you know that a path can be an add path, which isn't, the new word is combine, a subtract path, an intersect path, or an exclude path? And they do different things. So a selection, or a path, or a click from a layer can actually turn a selection into 4 different things. And I need you to see those. So I'm going to play it for a second. This is a beginning movie in the MACA 1320 class that is going to give you an idea of how Photoshop works. So yes, you'll get an idea of how Photoshop works, so just bear with me. Remember one thing. This class is not about you finishing a project and going on to the next project. I don't want that. I want you to gain skill. Our employers hire you and pay you a lot of money because you are skilled, not because you can go from project to project as fast as something. It's because you go from project to project, their projects, which are profitable projects. You go from those with an efficiency and a professionalism. And there's a difference between just blasting through something and making something done right, because it has to be done right for printing production, for animation production, for the interactively if you're working in the web, or has to be formatted in RGB correctly in the right 16-bit or 8-bit color for animation. And so there's a lot of things I want to explain now, but the very first thing I'm telling you is please watch the Photoshop week 1 playing movie. I will go backwards. So what I want you to do is don't just bypass this. Now I'm going to send out an email in the first couple of weeks saying, did you watch the playing movie? And I'm going to ask you to send me back an email saying, yes, I did. It's not because I'm checking up on you, but it's because I'm checking up on you. I want you to understand my philosophy. It's not about projects and it's not about grades. It's about skill, and it's about you getting to a position in industry that you will love and that they will love you because you're multifunctional and multiversatile. Okay, so let's now go to the Skill Builders one. In the Skill Builders, in order to get to these Skill Builders assignments, just go up here and download the Skill Builders. I'm looking for it. I am looking for it, and if it's not here, it will be. It should say Skill Builders. So, let me see. Oh, there it is. It's the Skill Builder 1320 PDF. It's in generic week 1. So when you click it, just download this PDF. So click it right there. It'll download to your machine. I'll move this over slightly. And in the Skill Builder one, which is probably right there, yes, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you that each page of this is one of the pages, is one of the Skill Builders throughout the semester. So all you have to do is print it out, take a picture of it, and send it to me. So I would like you to be able to go through all of these Skill Builder assignments in this PDF. That's what the Skill Builder is. Now, to see, I almost did it again now, didn't I? To see the Skill Builders assignments and to see how important they are, I have actually given them extra credit points. So see how the Skill Builders assignments are 10 extra credit points? Hey man, go ahead and do them, please. I didn't make them mandatory. I'm suggesting that you do them. Okay, let's go back to Canvas. So now you know how to get on Canvas. You know how to navigate to the modules page. Let me click my modules button. And in the modules page, you can go through the general course information, and let's get right to the Webpage Assets. Now, the Webpage Assets is set up like every one of the other modules, the photographic retouching, the image manipulation, where you turn something in. Webpage Assets is the first assignment. Download all the material. I tell you to download the Face Original and the Photography JPEG. Here are the movies for it. So all you have to do is click the movie. It'll start in a second, or it'll start after I started.
The movie that I have on my screen in front of you is actually the opening tutorial.
Now, just please watch all 4 movies. I'm not going to go through them. That's what they're there for. They click to my YouTube channel. If you don't want to go through them and watch them here, then just go Brian Sorio YouTube and you can find them. They're the Webpage Asset. Make sure you're not doing the other one. Make sure you're doing the Webpage Asset, not the Webpage Button. Okay? Where you turn it in is always at the top of the module. So let me go to, just so I can have it on the screen, let me go to Webpage Assets. It's the first one. Let me go to the weekly schedule that it says or asks you. Now I'm going to read something that I didn't read before. It says on week 1, at the end of week 1 or week 2, turn in, it's actually week 1 and 2. So at the end of week 2, I want you to turn in by Sunday. That's what that means. Okay, not week 1, week 2. Turn in by Sunday, and I say, or as soon as possible. Now, would you say that with me? Or as soon as possible. If you have an issue and you're not finished and you need more time, do I want you to turn it in without it being done or without you being happy with it? Answer no. But you're going to send me an email through Canvas saying, Brian, I just need a little bit more time. Thank you for giving me more time, or whatever. Okay? I will say, of course. Just communicate with me. Thank you. So now you click this. Now, mine's going to be different than yours. When mine says publish, yours says submit. So all you do is go to the very top one, click the submit button. I will then have it. Now, what will I do at that point? When I go into your grade, okay, now obviously I'm going to go into the grades now because no one here, these are all the students in school, really I should have not done that. Okay, so I won't do that again. I will go into that, and I will go into your grading module, and I will give you, if it requires, a fixed movie back. So I want to show you real quick what a fixed movie looks like. So let me just move this over, and this is where I store all my stuff. So I'm going to go really fast to my classes, to my online training system, to Canvas, and then inside of here for last semester, I have all of these folders. Here's the 1320 folder. Okay, so right here, these are the folders right here that are assignments that people have turned in. Okay, so I go to 1320. Now in 1320, I had 2 classes. So here are the assignments from the other people. But if I have a fixed movie right there, it is going to go into, let me see where I put it. Okay, Mr. Sorio. My fixed movies should be on top. Oh, they're right. No, yeah. Well, I took them out of there. I should go back into a different one. Let me go into the miscellaneous folders from 2000. Let me see where I have them. Here's the winter of 2016. Here are the winter fixed movies from 2016. So all of these students needed a fixed movie, and I don't keep them all. Okay, but let me go in and see what I said to Christy on her Apple movie. So this is what I said, and I emailed this back to her.
Hi, Christy. I have your Apple in front of me here.
So I went ahead and I fixed his. Let me see what Sarah needed. That was Sarah for the 1200. That's not even an assignment for this class. So these are just all the movies from the semester. So let me go into something that is, oh, I was showing him what to do with that. I don't really want to take the time here. Let me, oh, these are all Illustrator. let me go ahead to this summer. Well, you get the idea, right? You get the idea that that's what I needed to do. So here are the summer, here are the fixed movies for this summer, help movies, and here's a good example of me helping Sam with her apple.
Hi there, Sam. This is absolutely beautiful. Your apple is wonderful.
So she needed a few fixes. I went ahead, I'll just bring it up on screen again. I went ahead and I showed her what to do with that upper stem. I sent it back to her, and either the next day or the day after, she sent me the fix. So it's like I'm in front of you, and that's the important part of why I wanted this movie to be here for you. So back to the Canvas module. So let's go back to modules. You can submit the assignment in every single one, all the way from beginning to end. Just click on the top one. This is Webpage Assets again. Here's photographic retouching. There's where you put it, what I'm clicking on here, and here's where you get the stuff. So you click on this and you download all the material that you need. Click here to download the face JPEG. So you can just keep on going. Image manipulation, the top one. 3D textures, turn it in with the top one. Caricature, turn it in with the top one. Do you get the idea? And I don't care if it's a 100 megabyte file, 200 megabyte file, turn it in. Okay? I do have other things inside of there, and I tell you in the movies, there's always the movie in here. So here's the organic movie number 1, understanding brushes. Let's go to organic movie number 3, painting the apple. That's what I do.
Hi all, movie 3, we are going to actually paint
Now,
the apple.
I haven't said this yet, but this is the way that I want you to train. When you're to a certain point, let's say you're to this point right here, and I'm going to do the next step. Let me get really far with it so I can kind of get close to it. All right, I'm to this point.
Remember to stick with it. Don't stop what you're doing. And then I'm going to reflect this color all the way to the bottom.
Okay, so when I'm done with what I'm done, pause this movie. You go and you perform the function. You can always click back here and just move this backwards. And then replay that little 5 or 10 or 15 seconds or whatever. So you can replay every step you want. And I'm going to say this to you while this apple's on the screen. Please do not get frustrated too much. You're going to get frustrated. Everybody does. It's not about finishing projects. Could you just say that? Thank you. It's about gaining skill and being really good at what you're doing. So it's not about finishing a project and going on to the next project. Everybody wants to finish. But you want to turn in the thing that is most representational of your skill, don't you? Of your creative edge, right? That's what I'm talking about. So I don't think I have to go through anything else with this other than what I told you at the beginning, which was to go back. Here are the skill builders, Webpage Assets, all the way down to the tear sheet. So I'm going all the way to the tear sheet. Where do you turn it in? The very top one. Okay, I've already made that point. This is the extra credit one, the cartoon character for life. I have all the movies here. Every single module has a movie, and every single module corresponds to a week in your first day handout, and it corresponds to the assignment breakdown. So I did it. So that's good. Now let me go back to the start button here, and let me click over here to show you in career services. You should sign up for career services as soon as possible. So where do you get it? You go to Student Services. In Student Services, do you see the Career Services button right here? I'm going to click it. In Career Services that I clicked, go to the Career Services homepage. In this homepage, you can register by going to this Macomb Career link that I'm clicking right there. In the Macomb Career link, that's where you can sign up for it. So let me go back to this. Let's go back to this. And now to get to your program plan, how do you get to your program plan? You actually click Web Advisor for current and former students. You go to your academic profile right there. And in your academic profile, you have a program plan. Now, if you haven't seen an academic advisor, there's one right in the MACA building. Her name is Charlene. She's right in the S building lobby. But let me click the My Program Plan. And you can actually go say, that you want an area of study for media and communication arts right here, and let's just choose one. Let's go to the applied design, the Associate of Applied Science for Design and Layout, and let's just submit it. And now what you're going to get is a 2017 catalog, and let me hit submit. Now the class numbers have changed. I am going to bring up, for those of you who are new to the program, this isn't a bad thing, but the class numbers have changed. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about if I can find it. So here, let me move this over. Here is your program plan that you can see right there that runs you through semester through semester through semester to take you through the program. But come and see a Macomb full-time faculty member and show them your program plan. Now you can't just sign up for it online. That's not official. You have to go to an academic advisor and tell them what program or programs you declare. Now with that said, let me see if I can find it somewhat efficiently. Let me go to could be here. Let me go backwards to here and backwards to here. And now student agreements. Oh, I put them on the desktop. Here is the, I wanted to show you the old one as well. This is the new one. Let me see if I can find this one. Okay, here is the course listing that we had a long time ago. Well, no, not a long time ago. We had for a long time. This is what it used to look like. 1010 was Intro to Photography, 1020 was Fundamentals of Design, 1040, 1055 was Digital Layout, all the way, okay, to 2200, which used to be Digital Editing, which is After Effects. You need to get, and it'll be all over the program, and here is the new one. So the numbers have changed, even the core has changed. So 1010 is still 1010, but what was 1020 is now 1025. And if you took 1020, that should be an automatic substitution for 1025. So 2200 is no longer digital editing, but this class now called MACA 1900 is what digital editing was, except we've renamed it and renumbered it. It's called Introduction to Motion Graphics. So please pick up one of these new ones and please declare your program for 2017 fall. That way it will track you perfectly and it will help with your financial aid. So you have the right numbers for the right class. And then go through that program because financial aid right now will not substitute classes from one program to another program easily. And maybe not at all. So you have to stick with your academic advisor through this. So I'm going to back off on this. Here is the new program. Here is the old program. So if you have one of these, please get the new one. And then come and see one of us. Come and talk to me about it. I'm fine with that. Okay? So let me go back to my Google Chrome. And let's go back to your class. And you now know pretty much how to get onto Canvas, how to get into your inbox, which is right over there, or click your courses right here, go to your dashboard, which is a pictorial view of your classes right there, okay? Or you can just click courses over here and it'll come up over here. So your class, the virtual class is here and the on-ground class is here. So there's your opening page and this should be ready. I'll probably send out an email tomorrow, which is for me Sunday, and I will tell you the course is open on Monday with everything there. Thank you.